Hey Nancy, in this video I'm going to show you 3 things that you guys can do today to help bring in more customers to your business. My name is Seleni McGregor and I work with small business owners across the state of Utah. I'm actually based out of Utah County myself. So anyways, I put together this quick custom video for you of just regarding your online presence and specifically how you stack up against your competitors. There is no sales pitch here, just pure value. I'm sure at this point though, you're sitting there asking yourself, well, why would she be doing this? What's the catch? Well, that's a fair question. Most local business owners are just too busy actually running their business. They're swamped with payroll, helping customers, answering questions, dealing with employees, staying on top of jobs. And many times, learning how to leverage the internet to benefit their company just gets buried underneath all of the other to-dos. I totally get it. And half the time, the only reason they haven't hired somebody yet is because they just don't know who to trust and who is truly an expert. So that's exactly why I make videos like this. I have found that by giving people an easy, free attack plan, the things that they can do to impact their business for free, it's resulted in some of those local business owners still raising their hands and saying, hey, I like you, Seleni. Please handle this for me. So if by the end of this video you've liked what you've heard, you can see that I've got a lot of tricks up my sleeve that can help your business, shoot me a message back and we can chat. Or even if at the end of this video you simply want to take this free attack plan that I gave you and do it yourself, that totally works for me too. So I'm going to show you the 3 things that will set Oasis Granite above your competition. And I don't want to waste any more of your time or mine, so I'll be as brief as possible. The 3 things that I'm going to cover with you today is first, content, second, citations, and third, backlinks. So first up is content. So since Google isn't a human, it doesn't know what you do. So it needs to be told through your content. Content is basically anything here that you can see on your homepage that is highlighted. So this can be text, it can be pictures, what pictures are saved as, what's behind the pictures. That can all be considered content. To give you an example of what I'm talking about with pictures, if you come in here and do save as, we can see what the picture is named as. This is a really important area that being able to leverage the keywords and key phrases that people are searching for, it can help boost your content. So I think I checked a couple of these and I don't see any really listed with any keywords. Something like Granite, countertop Salt Lake City or something like that could be a really great way to help leverage in those keywords here. Again, those are all things that Google bots can read and basically get an idea of what is this business, what services are they offering, what areas are they targeting, and that is all going to position you in the search rankings. The goal is having unique and authoritative content, and you want to make sure you've got enough of it to be able to add in the keywords and key phrases that people are searching for in Google for somebody to find the services that you offer. Most business owners obviously know that they need content on their homepage, on their website, but they don't know that in order to rank number 1 on Google for like countertops, the average content count is 1,500 to 2,400 words on your homepage, while making sure that it has the right keywords and phrases in that your customers are actually searching for. So right now, when I plugged in your site, I'm seeing here that it's got around 633 words. If we jump over here to one of your competitors here, Utah Granite and Quartz, looking at theirs, they've got about 1,200 words. So you both need to increase your content there. So my point with that is they're not even at that minimum threshold either. So beating them and putting yourself up to that 1,500 words on your homepage with the right keywords is a great and easy way to beat out your competition in that first area. Now we're going to head over here to one of my tools. This is called Ahrefs. It's a really cool tool. Typically it costs a couple $100s per month, but it essentially just gives me behind the scene details that Google is looking at when it comes to ranking a website. And I can get a pretty good idea of what's working well for you and for your competition. So looking again at your competition here, Utah Granite Marble, looking over here, we can get an overview of how things are going for them. So we can see we've got 360 keywords and bringing in that type of traffic into their website. So we're actually going to click into here to the keywords. We can take a deeper look at the exact keywords that they're ranking for and what customers are searching for every month. So you can see here, let's just jump in. First position for keyword Utah Granite, getting 40 searches per month. And every keyword has its own positioning and own obviously its own keyword and its own volume as well. So they fluctuate and change. I mean, Google changes rankings daily, hourly, so sometimes it's kind of hard to keep up on it. But we've got third position here for them for countertops, Salt Lake City. That's got 100 search volume per month. Position 4 for quartz countertops, Utah, 150 position per month. Third position here, granite countertops, Salt Lake City. So just in these first few, you've got like 550 people searching for these keywords per month here in Salt Lake area. And so that's a great way to leverage those types of keywords. Jumping over here to your website, we can get the same type of overview going on. So we can actually see here the keywords that are being found on your website, which is 0 right now, and what type of traffic your website is bringing in, which is 0 as well. So just a huge plug to help leverage, like when you're getting up that content, make sure you're leveraging these types of keywords exactly in there. Again, another good one, countertops, Utah at 100. So just kind of going down that list, hopefully that gives you an idea. I don't know if you guys do quartz as well, but some great volume with there as well. So hopefully that gives you an idea of how to be able to beat out your competition online. Just making sure you guys get to that minimum 1,500 keyword-rich content on your homepage, because that's what's driving your competitor's business, and it's 100% beatable if you guys are able to get this done. Now, we're going to actually jump over here into Google. We're going to type in one of those keywords, countertops, Salt Lake City. So first thing that we're going to see here is actually, a lot of times you'll see the ads section up here, which is just a quick plug on ads. I'm not seeing it currently, but if there are ads at the top, just a quick plug of ads can work, but they can also be a really big money pit if your foundation, like your website, isn't dialed in. So just be really careful. A lot of people take it as a quick win, just to hurry and throw money at an ad and hope they get to the top of Google, which does work sometimes, but if your website is not set up to convert, it's not recommended. So then below the ad section here, this is called the Google Map Packs. And this has to do with the second important thing that we're going to talk about, which is citations. So you're probably asking yourself, what is a citation? Why do they matter? Well, those are great questions. So this Google Map Pack section, I'm sure you've seen this before. I'm sure you've probably even used this before. And you've possibly even thought to yourself, how in the world can I get my business up on here? So citations is super simple. They're just your name, address, and phone number, your business name, address, and phone number listed on a bunch of online directories like this: Yelp, Yellow Pages, City Star, and so on. But the thing is, they need to match your Google listing exactly. So having citations like these helps Google verify and give relevance to your local business. So the number one thing that you can do to get at the top of these spots on Google is really simple. You just need to increase your citation game. While you get more citations than your competitor, especially from authoritative or industry-specific websites, then your credibility gets boosted, you gain more trust from Google, and then they push you to the top. Now, you might be asking yourself, that's great and dandy, but how do I actually do that? Well, there are sites like WhiteSpark or Bright Local that'll tell us exactly what directories your competition is listed on, and then we can literally go down the list and match what directories they're on, but we don't want to just stop at matching them because we want to dominate them online. So if your competitor has 100 citations, we want to get 150 to 200 citations. And that pretty much wraps up citations here. So now let's talk about the third thing that I want to go over with you today, which is backlinks. This is often called link juice. This third pillar will really help you dominate on Google. So if we jump down here below the map pack section, this is called the organic section, the organic listing. You can see here, your company is not ranking as the top ranking spot, first, second, third, or anywhere here on the first page of Google. Now, this is where we want to be. In order to get here, we have to beat out our competition in every aspect. You need authority. So how do you get authority? Well, this is where backlinks comes into play. So simply put, a backlink is when one website links to another website online. The easiest way to think about link juice and backlinks is simply to think about it like a popularity contest back in high school. You want the coolest, most popular kid to be recommending you. So in this popularity contest, the business with the most relevant link juice or authority wins. So kind of like a vote of confidence in Google's eyes. So, and when I say relevant, I mean that because not all backlinks are created equal. So you're in the countertop business, right? Well, you wouldn't want a backlink from an ice cream shop coming and linking back at you because you guys don't churn ice cream. Although it'd be tasty, that backlink would be kind of useless to you. But having a backlink from, a construction company linking back to you, that would be much more effective. Okay, we're gonna actually jump over here to my tool again, and we can actually see you've got 38 backlinks linking back to your website. Not bad, but not dominant. If we jump over here to your competitor, we can see here they've got 448 backlinks pointing back to them, and from some strong, relevant sources. So once again, how do we get these? Well, here in Ahrefs, I can actually jump into these and we can see exactly where these links are coming from. And we can be able to go get those same links or better links and help get you to the top. Again, this is very beatable with time. Getting you to the top of Google is not magic by any means, but it is a tried and true method. And I've shown you that method today. The 3 things that you can do again today to grow your online presence really is just first focusing on that content, getting this homepage to at least that 1,500 words, making sure you've got some keywords added in there for people to be able to find the company that you're, find your company and the services that you offer. Citations, just make sure that you get your name, address, and phone number on more of these online directories. That way you can beat out your competition by a landslide. And then finally, just making sure that you are increasing your relevant quality sites that are pointing back to you to show Google that you are the authority. If you implement these strategies today, you can be number 1 across Google. It's really that simple. So I'm sure you're wondering, okay, well, what now? Well, you really have 2 options. You can go ahead and take this information I've provided to you today and do this on your own. I'm totally cool with that. Or if you have found this information to be valuable, and if you are one of those business owners to still raise their hands for the most effective route to save yourself time and hassle, simply respond to my email. We will be able to set up a time to chat and dive deeper into your specific situation and see what I can do to help your business really thrive. Once again, my name is Seleni, and I look forward to your email. Have a great one.